Right, we should be good to go. Sorry, let me just get my stream up on my phone. Great stuff. Well, welcome everyone. Thank you so much for stopping by. Right, let me get the live chat up. Yeah, hello everyone. So, today we're going to be doing some concept art. And I put a vote in the Discord the other day, and it was a close vote, so I've chosen to do these guys, the Ered Mithrin veterans. So I thought I'm going to make this a sort of a stream-only concept, so you get to see it basically from the very beginning to the very end. Maybe some off-camera bits in between. But yeah, I thought that'd be nice for you guys. So, I mean, if you're new to Rise of Mordor, check the description below. And if you want to find out more about the project. And you can also find more of my art linked below as well. But yeah, let's get into it. Sorry, I have to keep checking the chat on my phone. And I'm seeing lots of different languages. I have a good understanding of German and a little bit of French, but I'm afraid I don't speak much more than that. And Japanese, I can speak Japanese. But not much more. Bild is picture in German, so I can kind of guess what you're saying there. But yeah, let's get started. So, basically this is my design, this guy here. And I was one of our newer modelers called Frusty on Discord. You haven't seen his work yet, but my God, you're in for a treat, absolute treat. So we were discussing this design, and some of you will note that this is actually an official concept, but I think I can make it more exciting than that because it's using some Erebor inspired armor. It looks a bit like the Erebor armor we see in the films. And I think I can make that look different because these guys are from Ered Mithrin, which is the Grey Mountains, if I'm not mistaken. So I want to give them their own sort of look and make them really sort of hardy, battle-hardened warriors. So if you can see this design, I've got these sort of dragon pauldrons and this horrible metal face mask. So yeah, I'm gonna draw over this flattering picture of me in swimming trunks for some reason. But yeah, let's get to it. And I know some of you might think me tracing over a picture of myself is cheating, and it kind of is. It kind of is cheating. Let me just. Oh, that's an old design I did that is too heavy on the Erebor design. If you can see, that's essentially a copy of Erebor design. I didn't want to use that at all. So let me just keep this one piece in here, and I'm gonna start things off. All right, sorry, I completely forgot the chat. Sorry. There's a scripted killing competition in the Discord. Yes, there is. That's actually, I think that's over if I'm not mistaken. We had some winners of that, and the winner is getting to help design one of the units, and they've chosen to do the Mansion Reclaimers, which is Balin's mithril armored bodyguard. So that's going to be really fun. Where is the Discord? It's in the description. It should be linked in the description. Yep, the top link in the description. I've always wanted to learn German. Yeah, I learnt it in school. 10 years. Dutch. Ah, yeah, yeah. The link doesn't work for you. Well, if you Doggyman lol 1, if you maybe go to the ModDB site, you should be able to find the link to the Discord there as well, and probably the Reddit as well. And actually, in the most recent update that just came out, there's a Discord button on the home page, on the main, what's it called, main screen thing. So I was following this project like last year, and then I heard everyone quit working on it. Oh yeah, so the first team, that was the guys that started it 5 years ago or so. Most of them have all gone. They've all sort of had to get on with their lives, and we've got a new team. The team's bigger than it's ever been. There's about 20 to 30 people working at the moment, which is amazing. It's such a great atmosphere. Sorry, I realise I'm just talking and I haven't been doing anything. Right, okay, so I'm gonna get this. Let's get these scales in. Yeah, there's loads of people on the Discord right now. The team is in no danger of breaking up at all. And by the way, any questions you have, if I don't get to them, I'm sure there'll be moderators and developers in the chat as well that could answer before I do. But if they don't, I will get to them. I just forget to look at my phone every now and again. So apologies. I'm going to make this sort of this scale hauberk he's wearing. Make it nice and long because that looks really cool on dwarves. Froosty's in the chat. He's watching now. Right, the pressure's on. The pressure is on. And by the way, if any of you guys have suggestions for what I should do, absolutely put them in the chat, because this is a sort of a communal concept in a way. So I'd love to hear what you think and what you think we could improve with it. And you'll notice I'm saving every 10 seconds or so, and that's because this horrible laptop of mine has a tendency of crashing, or freezing rather. Sorry, so all my progress gets lost. So that's why you'll see me saving a lot. We want to get that really sturdy, broad dwarven look. It's annoying. The limitations of the game means we can't, or at least I don't know what the current status is, but at the moment we can't import a new skeleton for the dwarves, so they still very much look like downscaled humans. Whereas, of course, in the Hobbit movies and stuff, they have these massive boots and these big helmets and things. So that's a shame, because we can't. We have to avoid clipping issues and things with armor. So we can't go full dwarven scale. But still, I can guarantee you, you won't be disappointed with some of the stuff I'm seeing in the private developer channels. Again, yeah, like I said, Frusty, our newest modeler recruit, absolutely shining. So yeah, there's lots to look forward to. And of course, our recent addition of a concept artist, Ered, who I worked with on the Last Alliance mod. He's doing our Dwarven concept as well, so if you check the previews, the most recent previews, you'll see some of his really cool looking Dwarven mid-tier designs. So dwarves are getting a lot of love at the moment, which is nice, because they were a bit neglected before. Oh, technically importing the skeletons is possible. Right, yeah. Okay, so one of the channel admins has corrected me there. So it is possible to import dwarves, but it would take a lot of work. And yeah, just working on the trolls alone is a lot. So having to do that for dwarves isn't our priority right now. I think the new Iron Guard dwarf looks really good, more dwarf than the arable ones. Yes, they do look really good, don't they? They were made by Fuzzy Bear, I believe. So he's not actually an official member of the team right now. But I believe he's working on the Baroque Guard, the sort of double-handed axe-wielding maniacs from Erebor. Right, so let's go on the helmet. For everyone who came here just to know, there's a scripted. I swear I've read that before. Competition's still going on. I didn't know that. Grimnir is one of our old squad members, and he made the current Dwarves of Erebor that you have. No, but the Iron Guard unit was by Fuzzy Bear, I believe. So I realise, again, I haven't done that much. Yeah, but at the moment, basically with this concept, I'm just sort of blocking things out. We're not doing any detail straight away. And of course, once I the reference photos, yeah. So it looks very empty at the moment, of course. Hopefully not for long. Just scale that down a bit. So we don't have the crust going too far off the page. Concepts for custom generals, even though they won't be going in game for a while. Yeah, no, I mean, I did Kamul, and he is actually coming fairly soon. One of our project leaders, Alder, is working on him. Sorry. So he will be coming for Dol Guldur fairly soon, if I'm not mistaken. And I did that concept just before Christmas. So yeah, we will get round to them. But just remember that a custom unit, a custom general, is basically the same as a whole unit, and takes the same amount of time to model, and so it's not it's not top of our priorities at the moment. As for these guys' colour scheme, we're going to be going red, because red is cool. How many more units are there going to be for Erebor on the dwarves? The Erebor and the dwarves, that's one faction. It has a staggering 6 tier 4 elite units. That's a lot of elite units. You've got 2 of them. The recent Iron Guard and the what they called Grim Hammers, but the Grim Hammers are getting removed as far as I remember. If you check our Trello board, and I think you can find that linked in the FAQ of our Discord server. But if you see the Trello board, you'll be able to look at all the planned and current unit rosters. So check that out. And oh wow, 30 viewers, 30 people watching. Learn something more on Discord. Absolutely. Discord is our main place where we work, and you can see updates, previews on the mod. We have sort of events that we had we still have a killing competition going. Just things to get the community involved with the project. So yeah, check that out. Oh, it's like magic. The Trello board is linked in the comments in the chat. And by the way, if any of you, you want to contribute to the mod, there's loads of ways you can help us. And again, if you go and check out the Discord, there's a recruitment channel, and have a read of that and see, because we still really quite desperately need 3D modelers, because they are hard to come by and hard to find dedicated people who would do that. But also, there's all kinds of other ways you can help us. So check that out as well. Are you guys going to redo the orc models for Mordor at some stage? To be a bit more beautiful? Yes, yeah, that's in the works right now. Don't you worry. Whoops. We have some great guys working on that. And again, like I said, if any of you have suggestions for the design, I know it's quite basic and hard to understand what's going on the screen right now. But if any of you guys have suggestions, absolutely let me know. Because I want this concept to be a community-focused one, where you guys help me make it. And that's a sort of bronze golden beard. Hopefully will be. And if you guys miss what these guys are, these are the veterans of Ered Mithrin, which are the Grey Mountains. So these guys are sort of hardy dragon slaying warriors. Is the unit an Iron Hill unit? No, it's a... I'm trying to give it its own unique look. And these guys are dragon slayers. So that looks a bit off. Erebor units will be... Oh no, sorry, Iron Hill units, I see you ask. Lou Pro HD. There's not that many of them. I know originally they were going to be their own faction, but as it stands at the moment, there's the Iron Guard that you have now, and there's potentially only one more AOR one, which is a tier 2 Hammer Massic Warrior, which is the thumbnail of this series, I guess. So yeah, we haven't got that many. Maybe more in the future, but we don't know. The War Mask, yes, War Mask. It's all going to be metal here, with eye holes, of course. God, that looks horrible right now. Let's get some more tones in. Let's get some Dwarven skin under there. Again, this is really, really basic in terms of progress. So Mongolian message retracted. Mongolian War Mask. It was... Hang on, I've got a photo actually. I've got a reference. But I'm basing it off like that sort of helmet shape, but exaggerating it, making it more angular to fit that really harsh angular Dwarven style. Are you going to be doing different scenarios in the future, such as elves, men? What do you mean by that? Yara days? I'm not sure how you pronounce. Are you going to... Is that an in-game thing, or is this a concept thing? Wrong layer. Whoops. God, I'm terrible with layers. Get muddled up so much. And yeah, like I said, I'm gonna make these hands much bigger. So they and really, yeah, I'm quite a skinny guy, so I need to make these guys fatter as well, or broader boned. And by the way, if any of you have any sort of Photoshop questions, if you're wondering how I'm doing things, feel free to ask them as well. I'm not a master, but I've been working with it for almost 9 months now, since I joined Rise of Mordor, really. And I might make these square actually, because those triangular things, having the scales come down triangularly like that, makes them look a bit like Rohan. You guys do such a great job. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much. Thank you. We will do that. Absolutely, we'll do that. It's very nice working with a group of people who all love the same things you do, and having such a nice, supportive community. So it's very special. Let's give him some gloves sort of coming under the brace there, like so. Yeah, and if any of you are wondering what that suit of armour here is for, that's what I'm basing these dragon-shaped pauldrons off. There. Sort of coming, over and sort of going under the armpit, protecting that. The difficult part is how to draw them so that the artist can, so the 3D modeler can go in and make it. Because, you know, it might look good as a concept, but if it doesn't explain how it works, then it's actually failed as a concept. So I try and do both. And we can have, what do you guys think? A round helmet like that, or a sort of more square, angular one? Looks even now amazing. Thank you very much. Instead of the usual format where the unit is standing, would you draw them to be in different poses, or add several units into a single concept? Ah, right, okay. I wouldn't do sort of battles or anything, or dead bodies, but I have done plenty of concepts with lots of different units in it, maybe 3 or 4 different variations, to help the modeler, you know, make the unit varied, not just copies of each other. But no, I haven't. I don't plan on doing scenarios. No, I don't think that really helps the 3D modeler very much, having a scenario. And having the unit lying dead on the floor, really, I can't see helping very much. It would make for a great piece of art, though, of course. And this black bit I'm doing here is going to be chainmail, but I always just have a black base as chainmail. You'll see when I come to do it. I complain a lot about chainmail, by the way. Square, you think square. Yeah, as Frusty said, Frusty will be modelling this. Concepts are basically mainly for, so I might sort of do it angling out a little bit like that. I don't want to make it look too much like the Iron Hills helmet though. So maybe if I do a series of beveled edges going in like that. Don't know if that's very clear at this stage. Artwork for the mod, yes, yeah, absolutely. I remember there was some really cool pieces by one of our old artists, Robbie McSweeney. He did some really cool sort of illustrations of. There's one of the Gondor Marines wading in the water, which it's so cool. I think seeing his art inspired me to join and become a concept artist for this. There's another cool one with the Uruk-hai marching with their pikes. And sorry, no, I don't understand. I can't understand Spanish. I'm really sorry. Something about a troll, I guess. If you could, yeah, if you whack that in Google Translate, that would be really helpful. Am I using a mouse or pen? I've got a drawing tablet. Yeah, I'm using a pen. You just can't. You can't draw with a mouse. 3D modelling you can sort of just about do from the very little experience I have. But with a pen, trying to do art with that pen is a disaster, in my opinion. How do you have the area of attack of a troll planned? Thank you. Area attack of a troll planned. To be honest, I'm not sure. I'm not entirely that knowledgeable on the animation of the troll. But in answer to that question, if you check out our Discord and sort of give a message to the general chat there, I'm sure one of the developers who's working on it will come and help you out. We're trying to be quite secretive about the trolls. We haven't released much about them at all, so I'm not sure that they might not tell you actually. But they will be great. They will be epic. Rest assured. Troll attacks will work like elephant attacks in Attila. There you go. There's your answer. Oh, hey, by the way. Hi, Potato Dude. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for stopping by. Right, let's get some big, clunky dwarven boots in there. Not these horrible little socks. Feet are big. Feet are much bigger than you think. And dwarven feet are gigantic. And let's get some kind of shin plates in there. Greaves, sorry. Now if I just hide that for a sec, I can hammer. It's going to be a hammer, not an axe. Yeah, I saw a video of that, and it did look really cool. I think you must mean the troll animation. Yeah, the troll animation stream. And yeah, if you want to keep on top of that kind of stuff, we We stream the troll animation and campaign map work from our YouTube channel. So if you're new around here, absolutely hit the bell, subscribe. I know that's a classic line, but you will get notified when we do streams like this. And also, if you're new around here, have a look at the Discord, link in the description below. 48 of you. Wow, welcome to everyone who's new. Werde es nur eine Zwergenfaktoren geben? I have a slight understanding of German, but I can't understand exactly what you mean there. Cathalor 1701 tributes. I'm sorry. Oh, right. A second Dwarven faction. Second Dwarven faction is Ered Loon. I'm not. That's sort of quite low priority for now, so you won't be seeing that for a while. There's a lot of. If you look on our Trello page, which is pinned in the chat here, you'll see all the factions that are public that are coming in the near future, and there's a few factions that we have in private that they are quite planned in the distant future. So, but yeah, if you check out the Discord, then you'll see all the previews that come out. So make sure to check that out. And are you, the team, planning on replacing all the old unit cards? Yes, actually I am. So I do that. And yeah, if you want to see me do that on stream, let me know, because I'd love to do that. Doing the unit cards is really enjoyable for some bizarre reason. It's quite therapeutic. But yeah, let me know if you want to see that, because it's quite a stream friendly thing. It's quite a quick job, and it's not oh, sorry. Yeah, no, it's great for streams. Balrog, will we see the Balrog? Straight away, I can say that will be a huge amount of work. As far as I know, we can't have single man units. But again, I don't think that. Yeah, I'm not quite sure on the answers there. I'm sure the moderators in the chat will be able to help you with that one. Some armor on the gloves, like on arable gloves. Good call, Frosty. We want to watch everything. Okay, thanks for the enthusiasm. Love it. Armor on the gloves like that. Yeah. Ered, Mithrin. Yeah, sorry, these guys look a bit like Iron Hills. I need to make more effort to make them look sort of unique, and hopefully I want to make this crest bigger. Hopefully that will make them look like their own kind of thing. We can get rid of this lovely, delightful picture of me now. And move you there. We've got another one to do, haven't we, actually? There, where is he? Not that guy. That guy. This guy, look at that plume. That's really cool. I was talking to Frosty, and I think we're going to make that the unit captain is going to have a front-facing plume like that. Which, oh, that looks really, really cool, like a Roman one. Oh, we can have single-man units. Right, I didn't know that, sorry. I can imagine, even if it is possible, it's a huge amount of work. So I mean, again, like I said, it's the same thing as with custom generals. And what am I doing? I'm on the wrong layer. Whoops. Yeah, I told you I'm terrible with layers. Let's give that a lock so I don't accidentally draw on it. But yeah, it's a huge amount of work, and it would mean custom animation, more of that. So yeah, it'll be a long way away if it is at all. These little dragon things here, I haven't quite thought how I'm going to make them look good, but that's the dragon head, what I'm doing now. And these are the wings that come down. I haven't quite thought how that's going to look. It sounds really cool in my head. I'm a bit lost actually. Yeah, so that's like that. I'll work that out. Sauron's unit, that will be the Nazgul or some kind of orc. I'm not sure actually, I can't remember. Check the Trello board though. It's linked in the chat here. It should say. Oh, it might not actually. That might be the private one. I can't say. Ivar, hi, Maestro, hi. Absolutely, absolutely got to give the dwarves love. Yeah, so these guys are dragon slayers. I don't think the name suggests it, but that's what I'm saying. So these guys are adorned with all kinds of dragon insignia, I guess. I'm not sure what the word is. But yeah, I'm not going to make these guys overly sparkly. You know, they're not going to be incredibly beautiful. They're going to be more sort of hardy warriors, really battle seasoned guys. Like, you know, see that dents and scratches and bits and bobs like that. Just to make them look scary. They will look very scary, hopefully. The shoulder pads is going to look like dragon wings. Yes. Then the gloves and the boots claw-like. That's a great suggestion. Let's try something like that out. The gloves and the boots look claw-like. I might leave the boots fairly normal for now because we don't want. I want these guys to look functional as well, and you wouldn't be functional with having claws on your boots like that. Yeah. Bring the dragon wing up like that. I'm trying not to zoom in as well. When you're in this sort of early stage, I could potentially bring the body in like that and have the tail go up, but that doesn't look very dwarven, does it? I might just keep it like that and have sort of spiked. Let's go another level of lighting. Having this kind of spiked pauldron thing looks quite unique. Don't see any dwarves at the moment having this kind of. Not sure how practical that would be. Just like an art pattern maybe on the. Just a thought. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. Again, like I said, I don't want to go too heavy on ornamentation because these guys are warriors above. They don't really care about looking nice, but we will make them look nice. Don't worry. Gosh, yeah, there's 40 of you. Wow, what a turnout! Thank you guys so much for coming. It's really nice to have you all stop by. What's my favourite faction and unit? Oh, good question. Good question. I like Arnor. Obviously, you guys can't see Arnor, but I'm having a lot of fun. I'll give you a quick preview of their tier 3. These guys. His head's a bit big, sorry. But this guy, yeah, this is going to be your main, the bulk of your infantry. There's Arnor. So I'm loving them. I'm just sad that Gondor got done long before I joined. Would have loved to have done them as well. Oh no, my favourite concept, sorry I didn't answer that. Favourite concept, let me show you that one as well, is again it's for Arnor, these guys, the Lords of Westerness. The time this took to do all this kind of leather work and the breastplate must have been about 50 hours. So I'm really really attached to these guys. They're inspired quite a lot by Elendil and Ilsildur's armour from the prologue. But yeah, so that's my favourite I've done so far. They look amazing as always. Thank you very much. Thank you. So it's really nice hearing good stuff about it from the community. Thank you. And what I'm drawing here, this sort of thing is going to be scale armour. It looks a bit square there, sorry. It's meant to be little lamellar things like this that I will do when we go on a more detailed pass. Glorious concepts are always these glorious concepts are also immortalised in a custom card game. Yes, I've seen that. Yeah, that will soon start in the Discord. Yes. And Frusty says, Myron, I love this concept the most. Look at the details. Frusty, 2 weeks ago, damn bro, I hate this details. I will spend a few years with making them. Yeah, yeah. I mean, details, they take long for me, but something I realised really quickly when I joined. I thought 2D stuff took long. I soon realised that 3D, it absolutely gave me a new appreciation of how long that takes. So yeah, absolutely hats off to anyone out there who does 3D, because that's a time commitment. But yeah, it's all worth it. It always ends up looking good if you put in that time with anything. Let's get some shadows on that arm as well. And this left pauldron looks a bit rubbish at the moment, sorry. I'm not entirely convinced by this one either. I might just make that pointed. Do let me know your thoughts, because I haven't really thought this much ahead. Usually when I do a concept, I'd leave that bit and go away and think about it and come back when I've got a sort of idea of what I think would look cool there. But at the moment, so I'm having to make it up on the go. So yeah, let me know if you have anything cool you think I should add. I'm going to add some nice detailing on the arms. I'm always trying to get that really square look. See, dwarves have. Well, let's do that hammer as well. What do you guys think the hammer should look like? A sort of double-sided hammer, or with an axe blade on one side, or something? Let's try. Kind of square thing like that. Let's get rid of those now. We've got our. What would be good at killing dragons? I think I'm going to give them the spike. Unless that goes against. I mean, Maestro, if you're watching, if that goes against the Trello stats, then let me know. But I think they'd be cool with the spike there. A hook on the other. That is a good idea. I might make a if I make it a sort of an axe kind of. Let's get a sort of darker colour or a lighter colour. Sorry. Whoa. Yeah, so that, I mean, not quite sure on that, convinced on that. But there's a kind of axe blade with a hook. I mean, let me know what you think of that. I'll add some depth to it. Gonna have some spikes popping at the end of that hammer, so they really pierce those dragon scales. When this concept is done, I'll make sure to add it to the card game. Brilliant. Look forward to it. Look forward to it. This is very impressive. Thank you, HR Pickens. Means a lot. It means a lot to hear that. A little too curved. Try some 90 degrees. Good point. Yes. Let's go with. I don't want to make it too. Let's go with. I think it's Thorin's axe. It's quite a square thing like that. We make that beveled as well. Again, yeah, I mean, I guess after the stream I'll go away and sort of refine all this stuff, so we don't have to spend ages trying to find out, you know, what exactly works and what doesn't. I mean, yeah, what do you think of that? I think bigger and broader. Bigger, I think, yeah, let's make it bigger. When he sticks the hook between the dragon scales, he'll pull them towards himself to tear the dragon's body apart. Absolutely brutal. In which case, let's not bring it in so much, because otherwise you can't hook a dragon scale, can you? Maybe something like that. Yeah, again, I'm not convinced on this. I'll have to do some. Oh, sorry. I have to do some refining, and let's make it thicker. Yeah. Make this dragon, this hammerhead broader as well. Looks dangerous. I like the idea that the hook is like a dragon's talon. Yes, yeah, it does look a bit like it. The perspective's a little off. The lighting's a little bad on that, sorry. But yeah, I'll clean all this stuff up in between streams. But yeah, if you're new, this guy is a stream-only concept. So I'll work on this exclusively on stream, so you guys essentially get to see the whole process for concept making, which I think you'll like. What's everyone saying? Suggestion. Would you put some sort of insignia, like the dragon's head or claw, on the belt buckle? Yes, I'll do something nice. There's, if you are familiar with Thorin's regal armor, the gold one he wears in the third movie, that has a really nice ornate belt buckle. So something like that, yeah. Tiberium Wolf, don't want to spoil you, but the fact you are committing that amount of time with that magnitude of skill on details, that's that work deserves to be called a masterpiece. Thank you very much. Thank you. I am still very much learning as an artist. So yeah, it's nice to hear that you guys like my work. I think the way to improve, the best way to improve, is to always want to be better. So I'm never quite satisfied with my work. And do you guys think this helmet shape is unique enough? Do you think it looks a little too like the Iron Hills? Because if so, I'll try and make it less. Right, sorry. Hello, Columbia here. Wow. Hello, welcome. I'm sorry, I don't know much about your country, but when will new units for the Zerg of the Iron Mountains arrive? Oh, is that Dwarves of the Iron Hills? New units for the Dwarves of the Iron Hills, they are being worked on actually now by our very talented Frusty, who, I think there's only one more, I believe, which is a Mattock warrior, a hammer like this, but not as cool. It looks Roman to me. Oh, the plume on the head. Yeah, the plume does make it look quite Roman. I think there was a cool. I'm not sure if it's a Medieval 2 unit called Sons of the Fallen. It might be Divide and Conquer. I'm not sure, but they have a plume like that. They look really cool. And Iron Hills, of course. Dane has a big Roman plume on it. I might make the Sons of the Mountain. The Sons of the Mountain are another one of the 6 elite units the dwarves get. But they're Dane's bodyguards, so I might make them look like elite Iron Hills as well. Which would be nice, because Iron Hills look really cool. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you very much. And let's put some metal caps on these boots. Don't want them stubbing their toes while they're fighting these dragons. Maybe at the back as well. Back. 53 of you. That's amazing. Thank you. Thanks everyone for stopping by. And if you're new to Rise of Mordor, have a look in the description. We've got our Discord link there, where you can find out more about the project. And I've also got my sorry, apologies. I've got my art social media link there as well if you want to have a look at more of my work. And right now we are doing a stream-only concept, so I'll be working on this exclusively on streams. So if you want to catch more of this, subscribe to our YouTube. And then, yeah, you'll get notified when we do more of this. And we also work on the campaign map. We do campaign map streams on our YouTube as well, where you can see the campaign map being worked on. So yeah, that's really cool. Check that out as well. Does the concept art normally make it into the mod itself? Unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. It's more of a... In fact, yeah, it's purely to help the 3D modelers when they make their units. And it's a really special feeling, doing the concept and seeing it being made. And I've been with Rise of Mordor for about 9 months, and it shows you how much slower 3D modelling is than 2D, because I must have done about 100 characters, whereas I've only had 2 made as models so far. So yeah, it goes to show you. Would you shape the metal part where the crest is like a dragon? Yes, I will. It's not very clear right now. This part here, that is his head. Here's his body. His tail is going to come down here. Let's get a nice bright gold on there so I can really show it. Here's his snout. Looks a bit like a horse, sorry. Here's his body, which looks abnormally small. And ideally, yeah, his tail comes down like that and his wings go back to form the holder for the crest. Axe or hammer? He's got a bit of both, really. I struggled a little bit with this weapon. It doesn't look very good in my eyes. but it's got a sort of what am I doing? It's a massive hammer on that end. It's a sort of hook slash axe thing on this end, where he can hook dragon scales and rip them off and slash and yeah, horrible stuff. We'll see how it works. Someone with a very long name. I'm very sure that Rise of Mordor will be a great game when it's complete. I'm sure as well. Yeah, it's a really dedicated team of people, really talented people who really care about Lord of the Rings and love what they do. So yeah, the work is phenomenal. The in-game stuff is phenomenal. Fruity Royal Brothers, one model medium advanced, like 7 days of modelling and texturing later. You should have time for rigging and testing. Yeah. It's a huge amount of work doing these models, and remember, you have to do them free. We can't accept donations, so all the work we do is completely our own time, and that's lucky for me because I'm on a gap year at the moment from before I do uni, so I've got lots of time. But you know, people with jobs, that's partly why it's so slow to get updates out to you guys, because everyone has their own lives. Kazad I Menu. Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely. I might put that as runes on his armour somewhere, because that would be very fitting. Dwarven war cry as he hews at a dragon. Could change the hook to an actual dragon's claw. That's an interesting point, actually. What do you think about that, Frusty? Because that would be very, very cool. I think I can make that look quite nice. It's not already a claw, no. It's a sort of metal hook that resembles a claw. Let's get some belts in there. And I try and avoid using like really dark black or really white because it makes them look slightly less real. It doesn't actually help. And Frucy says, and remember that many times team don't like your material or solution, so you have to start from the beginning. Yes, yeah. You know, we're essentially working for. No one's really in charge. No one gets to just tell people what to do, because obviously it's a voluntary thing. But if the team doesn't like what you're doing, you just have to go back and sort it out. And yeah, in some cases that might mean making a whole model over again, which is really rough. But it's all for, you know, it's all for the good of the mod, and it'll always look great. And if you have to go back and redo something, that makes it even more. I find that it makes it more rewarding when you finally get it finished. Hi, love the work. Just wondering, could there ever be wargs in game? Absolutely, absolutely. If I'm not mistaken, there was an animator who joined before Christmas who said he'd be up for doing wargs as his first project. So, depending on how that is, I'm not sure what the situation on it is on that at the moment. But yes, wargs will be in game. Very exciting. And just a reminder that if anyone here wants to help out in any way, we would love to. There's so many ways you can help us out. If you're an animator, you can help with stuff like wargs and trolls. 3D modelers are really, really sought after. So yeah, do check out our recruitment channel in the Discord and have a read of that. This thing here is also going to be a dragon's head. Some teeth. Who doesn't seem to have a neck at the moment. We can sort of do the neck curling round. Not quite sure how these dragon wing shaped pauldrons are going to work. I'll have to sort of figure them out and tweak them in between streams. So hopefully next time when I catch you, they look a bit off now. They're not even. But yeah, next time when I catch you, they'll be finished, or they'll be ready for some more detailing. They'll be done in their final form. Other than that, I think we've got quite a basic. Yeah, wargs are planned. That's epic. Can't wait. Yeah, that'll be great. Other than that, I think we've got quite a basic. The whole thing's covered in a simple amount of detail. So I'll leave this figure there for this stream, and I'll get you guys lovely frastering picture of me up again. Let's do the back one quickly, and this one won't take as long. We don't have to design this one now. We've already got the design. Nice big skirt of scales. And yeah, back views are really, it's not something I used to do, but it's really helpful for the modeler, because obviously if you just do the front view, they can see half of the figure, they can't see what's behind it. So it makes their life a lot easier having a rear view that they can just reference. It's all about thinking, it's not only thinking how can I make a really good piece of art, it's also how can I make something that the modeler can easily use. So it's more difficult. Oh, wow, yeah, we're keeping a steady 40 to 50 viewer count, which is really, really cool. Thank you guys if any of you are new who've stopped by. And if you're new to Rise of Mordor, we've got our Discord and other social media linked in the description. So yeah, if you want to find out more about this amazing project, check it out. And as I've said before, if you've got any skills with 3D modeling or animation, have a look at our recruitment channel on our Discord, because there's loads of ways you can help. and I'm making this guy much fatter than me, much broader boned. Is the politically correct term, I believe. Because obviously dwarves are much fatter, and unfortunately in game, as I said before, they tend to look quite a lot like shrunken humans, and that's because we don't have the, making a new skeleton for them is not high on our list of priorities. But I believe, yeah, in the distant future, I believe that will be finally fixed. This, it's the back of the dragon. I guess the back of the dragon Mordor also looks like this. The back of the helmet, it looks a bit like an old-fashioned kettle is on his head, which is again, that's something I'll try and refine in between streams. So when I come back to you next time, it'll be a fully fleshed out concept, so I won't have to adjust anything or ponder over designs next time, which will be nice. We can get into the detailing. Plague Doctor says, wow, thank you very much, thank you. These are the veterans of Ered Mithrin, the Grey Mountains, the Dragon Slayers. So they need to look it. They need to absolutely look the part. Brutal guys. Do not want to mess with these guys. Yeah, and there's that massive helmet. Ooh. It does look very chunky. That might be a little big. There's some. Looks good so far. Thank you very much. Thank you. HE3RO is making a fantastic animation editing tool for Warhammer 2. You can make an edited skeleton, then copy it over. I'm not sure about animation because I'm not involved in that very much. But yeah, if you have a suggestion, that they're really appreciated actually. So if you go to our Discord, there's a suggestions channel, and if you drop that there, that'd be really amazing. That'll help us out if it works. But I'm not sure. Again, I'm not involved very much in the animation. How often will you make these streams? I don't know. This one's gone pretty well, so I might do it quite regularly. This guy, this veteran of Ered Mithrin, is a stream exclusive, I guess we could say. I'll be doing him all on stream. So basically you get to see the whole process. So this guy will be doing fairly soon. We'll do it quite regularly, I think. I need this unit in my life. Well, I mean, wait till you see some of Froosty's other stuff he's been working on. The dwarves are getting a lot of love at the moment, is what I'll say. Well, everything's getting a lot of love, actually. It's been a really productive time. Obviously, because everyone's home from uni and they're they've got lots of free time now, so it's been really, really good to see all these designs coming in, and awesome work, yeah. Nice. Great, well, thank you, Dindy. And looking at this helmet, the back of this does look very much like an Iron Hills, helmet. So I might rethink that a little bit. Let's get him some hair. Nice, fiery orange red. Oh, that's quite bright, isn't it? Nice braid coming out of the back of his helmet. Let's give him a couple of different nice ornate hair. I don't know what you call it. Hairstyle, I guess. Some gold fastenings. I will make them after Frosty will make these guys after he's finished the Erebor halberdiers. That's great news for everyone who wants these guys. And yeah, I look forward to seeing them. That'll be really cool. Frosty's one of our new modelers. It's been absolutely shining recently. And Ered is one of our new concept artists, and he's been doing amazing as well. He learnt Photoshop in a matter of hours and produced a stunning concept. He's working on the lower tier Erebor units as well. And you've probably seen some of his work in our previews channel on ModDB, which are also linked in the description, by the way, if anyone wants to check out our Reddit or our ModDB sites. They're in the description as well. Omar L. Turk, how do you know how you will draw them? Just by descriptions or by seeing someone else's art? So sorry, you can't see my reference photos. Let me bring that to the top. That is these guys are that's my sketch of them. Just a quick sketch, but I basically sort of designed them in discussion with Frosty as well, who's our modeler. This is I think it's an official concept, but it's old and it looks a little bit like Erebor, and these guys aren't from Erebor, so I don't know why they look like them. But yeah, so I was inspired by this, taking those dragon ornaments. They look really cool, and the plume, of course. But I've sort of made my own take on it as well. Hi Auntie, hello. Thanks for showing up. Hi Auntie is working on our Rohan units, which look fantastic. And we're keeping them quite secret as well. Our next big update, well, I'm not sure actually. No one quite knows what's happening. Is that? Yeah, that looks okay. Let's do the dragon tail sort of coming down and tapering off a bit. Oh no, that's not the dragon's tail, is it? That's the dragon wings. The dragon's sort of tail comes down here and then it goes back, and these are the wings that get formed like that. In which case, let's keep them quite short. Just so you know, I'll block out this guy and then I'll call it a day. I want to keep these streams fairly short, so they're watchable in the future. And this will be a part 1 of I don't know how many. That champion is awesome. Thank you. Yes, he's a elite tier 4 elite dragon slayer for Erebor. Hi on T. It says you have made quite a few concepts for Rohan and give a good idea of what is coming. Yes, I mean I did a lot of the Rohan concepts. That was quite early in my Rise of Mordor career, so I look back at them now and I wish I'd done a better job. Actually, you know, I'm always trying to look to improve my stuff. So I'm sorry, hi Auntie. I wish I could. I mean, if I didn't have any work to do, I'd go back and make them look much better. But yeah, if you want to have a look at how the concepts for Rohan, there's our Trello page is linked is pinned in the description of this chat. But also you can have a look at the previews channel on our Discord, where all our recent new fun things that come are shown there before they're released. Except the troll, which is going to be a surprise. And then, of course, yeah, any suggestions you have, remember to put them in the chat. I want to hear what you think of this guy. Because, you know, this is a stream exclusive concept, so it's only fair, it's only right that you guys help design it. Max Herodine says, will there be different dwarf factions? By far the best factions in the game for me, yes. I am not sure. I think Ered Luin is planned, but it's in the distant future. So at the moment, Erebor will be the only Dwarven faction. I know Khazad-dûm could be a faction, but it's not. But there'll be one unit from the Erebor roster that you'll receive when you take Khazad-dûm, I believe. And they're called the Mansion Reclaimers. They're armed in full Mithril, and they're going to be Balin's bodyguard. And they were picked as the unit of choice to be designed by the winner of the killing competition recently. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, you'll understand if you check the events on the Discord. But yeah, so you'll see the concept for that fairly soon on our previews. And I'm really excited to do them. Full Mithril armor. So yeah, Erebor will have lots and lots of different variation, and it's a big roster. It's a very big roster. 6 elite units, which is I think that's more than anyone else, which is great. T says, a question for a concept artist, what's the most useful Photoshop function? Oh, nice. The tools I use the brush tool, the eraser tool, the fill tool. The fill tool is just really easy for filling stuff, big bits. I use that in the early stages. And obviously like lasso and moving things. I don't really use that much more. You can do a lot with just those tools. Obviously there's all kinds of shortcuts, keyboard shortcuts, like holding Alt gets the allows you to select colour much quicker than sort of pressing that and stuff. But yeah, so those are the main tools. At least that I use. I mean, there's loads of different ways of doing this stuff. And you always sort of find your own way of working. Hopefully they look angry enough. You would not want to steal their beer or get into a fight with them in the bar. He looks very grumpy. Dindy asks, is this guy getting chainmail, scale, or plate? Well, he's going to get, actually he's getting everything. The black stuff here is going to be chainmail. I just have it black because that's the sort of base colour. We'll get to the detailing later, in the next stream probably. This grey tunic here is going to be a scale like this, like you see on some of the Erebor units. And he's got some little bits of plate on his arms and stuff like this. So yeah, bit of everything. He's a true warrior. I think the scales are particularly fitting because he's a dragon hunter. Okay, so let's just give him his weapon. Should be good. The massive dwarven feet that sorry, I would have music in the stream, but I am terrible at anything to do with technology, so I'm not sure how to get it working. And I'm also not sure how copyright affects the publicity of the video. I know we don't have our channel monetized because we can't accept donations, but I'm not sure how it affects how many people can see the video after it's up. It might not be promoted, is what I mean. So yeah, there'll be patches of silence, so I apologise. That's our figure done, so let's get rid of those horrible reference photos. Something that really makes the concept pop is sorry, let me start again. Something that really makes the concept pop is having shadows on the floor. If you have really nice dynamic shadows, you can really tell. It really makes them stand out. At the moment they look like they're floating, which takes away a lot of the realism. And yeah, I think I'll wrap up the stream fairly soon. I don't want to take it too long. So if you have any questions, do let me know now, and before I wrap things up. And again, for one last time, our Discord is linked in the description. Oh, those feet are very weird, don't they? Let me sort that out quickly. But yeah, our Discord is linked in the description if you want to have a look at more about the project. And we have our other social media on there too, in the description. And I've also got my art, my personal art social media if you want to have a look at more of my work. Let's merge those two layers, which is Command or Control E for anyone who doesn't know that. So I'm just going to do this hammer and then I'm going to call it a day. It's a very weird weapon. I still haven't quite got my head around how it works, but and yeah, like I said before, if you don't know, this is a stream-only concept, so I'll only be working on this on streams, so you'll get to see the whole process. But I'll go in between streams. I'll sort of go in and tidy things up, so you don't see me doing this, this kind of stuff I'm doing now, these tiny little details, to keep things interesting. Otherwise, you don't want to watch me, adjust tiny little things like that all day. But yeah, hopefully you'll see most of, 95% of my art process on here, which would be nice. And I'll also probably do a unit card stream because I've been redoing some of them, which is great fun. But yeah, I'll probably do them on stream as well. Hullabaloo says, massive respect and admiration for the whole Rise of Mordor team. Keep it up. Thank you very much. Yes, I've got massive respect for the others as well. They work tirelessly and beautifully. Their work is incredible. And yeah, it's really a pleasure to work with them. The enthusiasm and the community, you guys are a great community to have. It's really special to have such an enthusiastic bunch of people. Let's give him a knife. What else? What weapons do you think he'll have? He wouldn't just be armed with a massive axe. He'd have a. Let's give him a small axe and a knife. In a sort of holster thing. Maybe we can go with a iconic axe design we see in Lord of the Rings. I'm not quite sure on how it looks exactly, Gimli's axe. Let me know if you think that's not good to give him that. And yeah, again, I'll tidy this up. So let's say that's a throwing axe of some kind, or a secondary weapon. and also a knife. These guys are going to be absolutely armed to the teeth if they're facing fire-breathing dragons. It looks a bit little weird, but we'll clean it up when we do more details. Okay, so yeah, I think I'll call it there for today. We've done a good amount of work on the base of each concept, of each character. And the next stage is for me to go in and start doing little details, you know, like shading and smoothing things out, and also the scales and the chainmail. And so yeah, that'll be next time. Knives don't have cross guards, says Frusty. Well, it depends what knife you have, really. It's a dagger, sorry, is what I meant, a dagger. Yeah, my bad, wrong. I'm quite into historical accuracy, so I'm sorry I got that wrong. Got those words wrong. It's a dagger, short sword, little thing, and I might give him a sort of a pouch of some kind. You know, he's carries his tobacco or something, whatever he does, or his dragon teeth and things he collects. CXs, yes, yeah, that's true. CX is a sort of Anglo-Saxon Viking swords, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, they don't have crossguards. You're right. Thank you, Hunty. Thank you very much. A dagger, yeah. So I'll give him that. And I'll, you know, in between streams, I'll find some more reference photos for the details, like a reference photo for the axe. And no, don't worry, Frusty. That's a good point. It's a good point. But yeah, let's call it there. Oh, what am I doing? So thank you very much. It's really great that so many people came, and it's really quite fun doing this kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm sure I'll do the next stream fairly soon. And if you subscribe to the YouTube channel and click the bell, or if you join our Discord, you'll get the announcement for when we do the next streams. And we also do campaign map streams. One of our mappers is working on the campaign map, which looks amazing. So yeah, there's loads to look forward to. Looking dope. Already can't wait to see them finished. Thank you very much. Yeah. No, nor can I. I'm excited to get these guys done. They didn't actually win the vote. Actually, the Aduna Kori, the elite Black Numenorians of the South, they won, and they would have been cool to do as well. So I might do them next. You never know. I might do them in the next concept live stream series that we do. But at the moment, we're focusing on these guys, and we'll keep doing these guys till we get them done. Hi Auntie says fire repellent. Yeah. Yes, we need to make these guys. A lot of this guy's stuff can catch fire, so it's not actually very practical. He's got a massive skirt and a massive feather on his head, and a long braid of hair. So clearly, he's not very good at what he does. Mohammed Ifran Amrod says, will there be an Uruk rework? Yes, there will be. I'm not sure how that's going, but I think it is happening now. Not now, but as we at this moment it's in the works. I'm not sure how it's going though. Mordor, yeah, Mordor is getting some love at the moment. You won't see many concepts though, but rework wise. And I'm redoing all the unit cards as well. So yeah, look out for a unit card stream as well, sometime in the near future. I'm redoing. These guys are the Gondor unit cards I'm redoing, and I'm also thinking of doing Isengard as well as the next one. So look out for them. The pure noob. Wouldn't the skirt be covered in metal? Yes, it is. The black bit there is going to be chainmail, but it's just the base color at the moment. Yeah, so I can bring it down a little bit more. But it's nice to see some color through that as well. Practically, it wouldn't be very good, obviously, but as a design point, having some more color to contrast all this metal looks nice. But yeah, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. And yeah, look out for the next one, part 2, where we'll be doing more detailing. But yeah, until then, thank you very much for coming in, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.